Hi, this is Roger Doherty from the SQL Server team, coming to you live from Devconnections in Las Vegas. I'm pleased to have Kamal Hathi here with us. Kamal's the GM for our SQL Server Business Intelligence Technologies, and he just wrapped up a keynote to about 1,500 folks here, focused on all the great new SQL Server 2012 BI capabilities that we're releasing. Thanks a lot for joining us, Kamal.
My pleasure. I'm glad to be here. It was a lot of fun doing the keynote. And really the energy in the crowd and seeing everybody was really a lot of fun for me.
Yeah, it was cool. So Kamal, we really kind of showcased an awesome set of capabilities around self-service business intelligence and some of the new things that are coming out with Power Pivot and Power View. What do you think are the big kind of key points for people that are building business intelligence solutions when they're thinking about this new technology?
Yeah. So there are a few things. I mean, one, obviously, we're building on Power Pivot that we released in 2008 R2. And it's really important to understand that Power Pivot is enhanced significantly. It's giving us more capabilities than we had before. You can do interesting things that you couldn't do before. And that includes all kinds of professional features like diagram view for creating hierarchies and those kinds of things. It's got KPIs. You can just create KPIs automatically inside Power Pivot now, something which was really hard to do before.
So Power Pivot's growing up.
It's growing quite a bit.
Getting up a lot of enterprise capabilities. Yeah.
It also has now this bridge, if you will, the bridge to being going from a personal solution to a corporate solution. Just go to bids, BI Dev Studio, point at Power Pivot, and it just sucks it in and creates a full solution analysis.
Right. So if I'm a developer now and I need to take some interesting BI model that somebody created and really massage that into a proper kind of core enterprise-grade BI solution, I've got the tools in Visual Studio now to do that.
Yeah, in fact, many of our customers do exactly that. They use the end users almost as a business prototyping function. So instead of requirements, the end users just build the entire solution. Then the DBA, the IT guy, goes in, sucks it into the Visual Studio environment, and lo and behold, you have a nice, interesting centralized solution.
Wow.
Exactly what the user wants.
Really changing the delivery model for BI, it sounds like.
Totally. Putting
more powerful tools in the hands of end users and then using, the things that they discover as the impetus for, more full-featured enterprise-grade capabilities.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then on top of that now, we're introducing something called Power View. Used to be called Project Crescent. And what this allows you is to take that semantic model that you build in Power Pivot and inside analysis services and really sort of blow the lid of visualizations. It's very attractive. It's super easy to use. Really appeals at a gut level with all kinds of nice animations, bubble charts, fluid, Silverlight-based transitions. And it allows you to build a story around the data. And many people do exactly that. They have data, and they want to go and talk about it. And Power View allows you to explore, understand, and really present data in a really interesting way out to your user base.
Very cool. So this is a new experience for end users who need to kind of visualize their data, but that's really backed up by this new modeling capability that ideally you'd have some kind of BI professional or developer back there instrumenting to make sure that the end user's experience is as good as it can possibly be.
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing this BI thing 14 years almost now, since SQL 7.
Yep.
And all the effort you put in to build this platform, build this technology, is really coming to fruition both on the server side as well as end user side. These technologies cross over and enable you to have some really interesting solutions that can be built based upon some really solid technology that's evolved over these last 14 years and is coming together now.
Fantastic. And then there's this other very interesting kind of explosion of capabilities happening in the industry today around the cloud. And in your keynote, you talked about some interesting things that we're doing in the cloud from a business intelligence perspective.
That's right. So we actually showed and talked about the data marketplace, which is the place you can go and find data, because many times you really want public data and mash it up with your own data. And so the Azure marketplace is a data marketplace in the cloud, and you can very easily integrate that with Power Pivot and then the Power View.
So I can go up there, I can buy data sets.
That's right.
Or I can sell data sets up there
Buy
as well.
or sell, or some of them are free.
Right? And just hand out an endpoint to it to people who want to subscribe to it.
And it
collect the checks, right?
And it uses our OData technology, just consume them as a feed. And then we didn't spend that much time on talking about our upcoming SQL reporting services release in Azure, which allows you to go off and build reports, reporting service reports in SQL Azure. And again, this is seamless. You build it in BI Dev Studio, publish to Azure, and it just works.
Yeah, it's just like a reporting services instance, but it's hosted up there in the Windows Azure platform, delivered as a service.
That's right.
So I can provision a new report server in 20 seconds and start deploying reports to it.
That's right. We take care of the headaches for you. You just enjoy the benefits of the cloud.
Very cool, very cool. Well, it was certainly an interesting keynote, and we really hope to see you all back at the next Devconnections event. And thanks a lot for joining us today. Thanks a lot, Kamal, for
Thank you. It was my pleasure. Really enjoyed it.
Great.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Fantastic.